here to support Shanika actually. She headlined a while ago. And I was really inspired. I was literally just like one of you, just an audience member. I was so inspired that I went home, wrote something, and performed at the next open mic. And then I loved it, and I just kept doing it. And now I've been invited back as a headliner, and it's like I'm coming full circle. So this is big for me. So thank you guys. Yeah, so I want to shout out to Shanika, who's been my mentor, and also Woody, who's been a mentor of mine as well throughout my journey. So yeah, let me just get into the poetry now. Are you ready, guys? All right, so I'm gonna start off with a piece that I've done quite a few times before. I really didn't know what to write one day, so I was just like, let me just start with the line, return to the stage. And I kind of freely wrote, and this is what I came up with. Return to the stage. Took a lot for me to make the return to the page. Energy's been depleted, had to burn me some sage. And my funds have been receding, need to find a new wage. Lately things are losing meaning, need to find a new craze. What's the point of online dating if no one's finding a babe? Yeah, people feel that one. Got some wounds that are healing, this is all an escape. This is art for this era, you might find it in tape. Ain't talking Luna, but legacy is why I pick up my pen. I'm here for one night only, you might not find me again. I keep a close eye on my circle and the time that I spend. Now I'm rhyming again, and it's hard to believe that we're vibing again. And my toes are on 10, got to impress straight facts. Man, it's surprised when they see me disseminate eloquence, think that I can't cause I'm black. More times I sit on my own and just business my mind, but these haters, they come on attack. I just sit back and watch all the folly. Gotta take time, cause I just saw the shape of her body. Sorry. Let me show you some respect, cause I know I can do better. Gifted with a plethora of words, and that's how I appreciate it. Let me reiterate. Mandem, listen closely. Do better when you're complimenting women. Yeah, I hear that. She's more than just her form and her shape, more than the attributes gifted to her when she was born, because you see there's depth behind those eyes, that contagious smile, those lips that bring inspiration to your life. She wants to better me so I can be a better me. So I'd better be a better me than I've ever been. Bring evergreens and positive energy to her destiny. It's meant to be a synergy to bring the best from me. I'll set the scene. Soliloquies, symphonies, create vivid imagery, coupled with delivery, hitting me bittersweet, but I'll keep this brief. Because you see, time waits for no one. So you've got to carpe diem, don't half play DMs. Believe in your, yeah. So you've got to carpe diem, don't half play DMs. Believe in your source and stick it on them like 3M, but believe them. When they say they only want to be friends, I'm lost here. Lately I've been drowning in the deep end, don't pretend to understand the pain that they're feeling. She's calling Marvin Gaye for the wrong kind of healing, there's meaning. You feeling this? She's calling Marvin Gaye for the wrong kind of healing, there's meaning in the words that you're hearing this evening. And on a side note, I'm tired of parents premature grieving, you're reeling. The thought of being single's relieving. That's why you're catching flights and not feelings, but just wait your turn. Mistakes made, bridges burn. I'm not bait, but I get the worm. Play with fire, you might get burned. Don't forget, we've all made mistakes. Don't be selfish, life is give and take. Your family's starving, share what's on your plate. You step to me, you get a special like Chris. But for now, it is what it is. Thank you. Thank you. I'm kind of making up my set as I go along, so I'm going to change the tone a little bit. The next piece that I'm going to do is a piece that requires a little bit of judgment from you guys. Is that okay? Yeah? Alright. It is titled, It Is Hidden. They asked me what's the matter, I said Black Lives. Alright, the title is It Is Hidden. They asked me what's the matter, I said Black Lives. Turned hatred into fire, we've been baptized. They're only getting jealous cause I'm that guy. Turn my brothers to my ops cause they are that sly. So as I move, I've got the thing on me. It's always on me. But I don't want anyone to know. So I keep it concealed, tucked under my clothing, 9 inches of strength that I equip to my arsenal, on top of the other inches. Steady, steady. I tell myself it's here for protection. Only used at my discretion because I know people see it as a weapon. But I only use it when distributing lessons. Its essence brings about fear and reverence, but in the correct hands it can be a blessing. An instrument of war, and I'm not talking Tekken, no Smith and Wesson, but its use will send you to heaven, so I keep it hidden. A double-edged sword for your belligerence. I've seen its use on the news, and it's precipitous. If I let this thing enter you, it's quite invasive. It might just change your views. It's perspicacious yet quite persuasive. Only blasphemers can really hate this. Only blasphemers can really hate this. The way it changed my life, boy, it's amazing. This tool is quite divine. Just want to let it shine. But if I do, I will only feed into the stereotypes. So as the law says, I keep it hidden. But is that the reason? The reason why Karen hates me, they smile fakely, and the system wants to take me back to slavery. You have the ego of a puff pastry of the image of me and... You have the ego of a puff pastry if the image of me and an 8-speed Mercedes still grinds your gears. See, I know there's potency in my pigment. And I'm not just speaking to my kindred when I say that I am not a threat. Yet I'm still viewed that way. My dad told me to never walk around with my hood up because I'll be targeted. Viewed in a particular way. So even on rainy days with my white friends, I would heed this warning. But do you think much changed? So instead, picture this. A young melanated example of excellence adorned in a freshly fitted suit, clean boots, fresh trim and healthy roots, steps out of a 40-grand car to visit Tesco's. All he wants is a quick snack. I'm talking a Kit Kat or maybe a Freddo. The shady figure in the corner of his eye never lets go. Security watching his every move. Don't take offense though. He's just doing his job. But clearly ignorance is blind. Why would I risk my freedom over £2.35? And that experience taught me a lesson. No matter how much I dress up, people are ready to dress me down. So can you blame me if I keep it hidden? I drive through the valley of the shadow of death, yet I fear no evil, because I've got it on me. As I navigate my ways through the ends, I remain conscious of the bias against me. Like a church girl on Instagram, I maintain a low profile. Some people felt that a bit too much. What's going on? Like a church girl on Instagram, I maintain a low profile. I don't smile, I don't frown, I keep my face docile. I just mind my business, stick to the speed limits. Yet I see a car in my rear view looking suspicious. So I make a right turn, and it follows me. I make another right turn, and it follows me. Another right turn, and it's still following me. At this point, I'm quite perturbed. It's kind of worrying. Then I see the lights. Here we go again. Same old blue story. I've done nothing wrong, but they asked me to step out the car. Wanted to see my license. Talking about this kind of car gets stolen a lot, so we need to check a few things. I don't have time for the drama, so I just hand it over. And while that's happening, the other one quotes some rule about stop and search, hoping to find something incriminating. But I remember, I've still got it on me. I kept it hidden, but that won't stop these guys. I just hope he doesn't find it. He reaches my pocket, feels a suspicious object. My heart sinks. I know he's found. Waving the ting, he says, "You must be one of them." I say nothing. He says, "Are you affiliated?" I say, "What?" He says, "To that gang." I say, "What gang?" He says those Christians as he waves my Bible around. I guess I couldn't keep it hidden. But then again, am I meant to? Thank you. Thank you. Just a quick survey. How many people kind of saw it going in that direction? Yeah? Oh, a couple. I got some smart people in the room. Yeah, no, so that one was just like a whole, I was trying to play around with like the whole judgment piece. Trying to take you one direction and then obviously back the other way. Alright, let me lift up the mood a little bit more now. That was quite heavy. So, actually, alright, this is a new piece. Are we good with some new stuff? Alright, this is a new piece then. There is no theme. There's no, like, actually no, there is a theme. The theme is like me trying to travel and just explore the world. So I just wrote this piece, kind of free wrote, and I haven't got a title, so if you come up with one, shout it out at the end of the piece. I have a dream. Because I am a categoric dreamer. Yet I'm living to afford a life I don't live. A life unlived is a life wasted. And lately I've been trying to live, but there's a lot I've been faced with. Like, what the heck is national insurance contributions? Yeah, people. Wait. I don't care much about benefiting kind. See, I benefit when I'm kind. Yeah, I'm not trying to let my pay slip. I find the courage to put my salary on the table, then income's tax to cripple my pension. Yeah, I still pen with a vision. I find the right angles like Wall Street, so when that margin calls, I'll take my share. I stay invested in my stock, but when will this dividend? The stresses of life constantly fill my head, so it's required that I take a step back from life sometimes. Take a step back from the hype sometimes. Step away from the love and the light sometimes, just to remind myself that I have a dream. One where color means more than other. One where TikTok isn't at one with the gutter. One where George Floyd didn't have to suffer. I miss those dreams I dreamt when I was younger. Cause bro, these days, life is techie. Regardless of the country you're from. Man them rushing to get out of the hood, but their dreams Netherland. Yeah, you got that one, yeah? There's no way you can tell me you're safe. All this grease on the pavement, but you won't catch me slipping. I just mind my business and sip my Fiji water. But some people have it a lot harder. Men in Warsaw, cities burn, and Helsinki. Politics get chilly on the road, but don't let the ice land. Keep dreaming. Watch those skies clear and see Buenos Aires. Now this is a Kingston, and everyone has a chance to do better. Yeah? This is a Kingston, and everyone has a chance to do better. That's why I sing and pour my heart out. So now I'm doubling down on my dreams. As I roam the ends, I'm hungry. My stomach is in Spain, but the S is silent. Destined for greatness, but perceived as just a guy and a foreigner. Little did they know, man's cultured. A veces necesito tomarme tiempo para mi salud. A veces necesito tomarme tiempo para mi salud. Porque mucha gente son tontos. Don't translate. Translated loosely, because we have a Spanish speaker in the house, it means sometimes I need to take time for my health, but there are so many people that are just stupid. 为什么？我不知道。我是黑色，但是我还是人。I'm looking at her because she also speaks Mandarin, so. But that loosely translated means why? I don't understand. Yes, I'm black, but I'm still human. Got people asking, UK bro? Of course I am. Of course I am. I ran far from the Haiti, and it's really Sweden the way I look at life. Now every time I bar rain, I know it's real. My dream isn't in vain. There's so much more for me to see. I don't need a passport, I don't need to be a passport bro to passports though. I won't allow Brexit to break my spirit. I apply for those visas and let that Airbus lift my baggage to new airways. TFL could never. In this moment, right now, we're all breathing. That's a gift in itself. Don't let work be the reason your dreams don't live. But for now, what can I say? It is what it is. Thank you. How many? 1, 2? Okay. I actually don't know what to do now. Sorry? That feels right. Okay.
It's a powerful one.
I was gonna say I'll end on that. Right?
Yes.
So that's it. That's the more fun. All right. So I'll give you guys a choice. How about that? All right. So I've got one poem entitled "As a Man."
Yeah.
That one.
Alright, okay. So me. Alright, so this piece was, I wrote it kind of as a love poem to, not love, like a self-help poem to guys, because I never really heard any poetry written about guys. So I challenged myself to write one. There's a bit of slaying of guys as well, but it's mainly like picking on guys. Cool. You are regal. I've said it before, but this right here is the sequel. You are a king. A man made in God's image, formed by his own hands, and important enough for him to kneel down and give you CPR as he breathed that breath of life. So remember that. Remember those words the next time you hear men are trash. It's like they're Bobby Schmurder the way they're dashing cats. Know that, own that, come and take your throne back. Unapologetic, do not hold back. Throwback, Ed, and Eddie, that was cold act. Shows that simple times existed before phones and Twitter fingers pulled on the strings of these clones, and Mandan didn't run through the six with their woes, and people with a different view were never really hated. And work didn't constitute another form of slavery. I'm not complaining. I'm just here to paint a picture. So listen close. I don't want this stuff to miss you. As a man, you don't need a gun for respect. As a man, it's okay for your beard to not connect. As a man, yeah. You'll connect, man. See, this is for us. This is for us.
All beards matter.
Yes, all beards matter. Thank you. As a man, you don't need a gun for respect. As a man, it's okay for your beard to not connect. As a man, check the ground before your seed is sown. As a man, you're allowed to show your emotion. As a man, know that you're the captain of the ship. As a man, give advice, but just a tip. As a man, as a man, make sure that you speak with your chest. As a man, it's okay to not know what's coming next. As a man, know that your life won't be simple. Be careful of that cute girl with the cute smiles and the dimples. As an alpha male, don't just leave your life up to fate. As a man, don't rely on Andrew Tate. From where? As an alpha male, don't just leave your life up to fate. As a man, don't just rely on Andrew Tate. Now, what do you bring to the table? Other than wearing fake drip and laying mediocre cable. I did say it was a bit of slang. Do something productive with your life. Be considerate, be careful, be kind, be friendly, but most of all, learn to filter out all the noise. In the end, we've all got each other, because we're them boys. Thank you. And I will end on this highly requested piece called Comic Relief. But before I do that, thank you everyone that's come out to support. Like, this actually means so much to me. Thank you all the BYOB staff, like, for putting on such a sick event. Can we just give a round of applause to the BYOB staff? And if you are in the audience and you write poetry, think about coming to an open mic night and performing. Like genuinely, like it's one of the most rewarding experiences, for real. I've been Humble Shaun. You can find me on Instagram, Humble SHAUN, and I'm gonna end on this piece. Disclaimer, it's a big joke, it's just one big joke, okay? Do we have any Marvel fans in the room? Yeah? DC fans? Cool, yeah, okay, cool. So this piece has like Marvel and DC references littered throughout. So if you get any of them, I want to hear some clicks. And yeah, let's just do it. I woke up feeling uneasy. Spirit unsettled, mind running wild, and I'm pretty sure I had a nightmare about unripe plantain. Like I said, it's one big joke. I reached my water bottle. Took a few sips to drench my parched throat. It helped, but it didn't do much to stop the speed bump. So I decided to get some help with my symptoms. I went to my doctor. He said what I described as strange. He had to sit back and marvel. He let his mind wander. Yeah. So I said, "Doctor, what's wrong?" He said, "It's probably your iron, man. This winter and you've been a soldier, so it's time to step up. Gotta stay off that Uncle Ben's rice. Get you some real nutrients. I'm a bit of a daredevil, so I pushed my luck. But nothing could shield me from his fury. So I say, Nick, I thought of a new banner for this." He said, "Pray tell." With a fire in my belly like a wick and a clenched fist, I said, "I'll do better." I asked for this to stay private. He said, "Don't worry, I'll keep this low key." Then he gave me a prescription and sent me on my way. And on my way out, I saw my boy on the road. Just came back from DC. 8 years went by in a flash. He said my new hair makes me look like a Martian. I called him a joker. He then proceeded to inquire about my girl. Recalled that she was a wonder of a woman. I told him that's my ex, man. He asked me why I'm so serious. I told him she's been the bane of my existence, molded by the darkness. He said, "Bro, are you doing these comic references on purpose?" I got vexed at this. With my head hot, I said, "Fam, you've hardly been riding for me, so let's keep this quinn." You've hardly been riding for me, so let's keep this quinn. I had to Batman in the face. But on my way out, I started thinking, maybe he's got a point. Nah, he's just trying to antagonize me. Words buzzing in my ear. As I got home, I put my keys in the door. What just happened, I'm not really sure. As I stood there in awe, I thought on what transpired to me. I got loose screws like I'm standing. Thank you.